Gotta stay running, 10 toes, both feet. I age real slowly, thankful to my holy. I've been here a little while, got little wits on me. You ain't convinced, homie, watch your lip, homie. I done been dead lonely, now I got checks on me. Wife, you got a check on me, cause I done fresh on them. Give me my respect, homie, I'm a real vet, homie. Game on lock, homie, yeah, that's a real Glock on me. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I be the last to promote violence. They got a pass cause I wasn't packing. Springfield in my fabric, but I'm looking past it. How did we get to this tragic? Pull off the mask with the madness. Like Kaepernick, I kneel, so you better than tell you. I know what's happening, you don't wanna be one of those has-beens. So you pull up a classic, hot car real classic. I touch the moon with this marijuana I consume. I can smell it in my dreams, feel like I'm in a cocoon, yeah. I won't die, I multiply. Bloodstain on this life, whether I live or die. My CTI do I, use your voice and rights. You fly out as I, you fly out as I. Keep
straight at the bottom of my hoodie. One.
So you read it.
Oh, so people can read
It's a statement.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
They can't read it off.
well, they can zoom. People got Zoom on their
You
phone.
can read it on this one.
People can Zoom just because my letters aren't as big as yours. You always trying to like.
got an attitude.
Yeah, you just always trying to like because my letters small. You want some other stuff, dude. That's why we want to come down here.
and everything.
I'm telling you, he rolled his eyes and
He rolled
everything.
his
I
eyes.
want to come down here. You're supposed to be in my own. You watch yours an all temperature cheer. I mean, man. Just got mine. Whenever y'all read the intro. Let me put some of the.
That's the perfect intro.
Chop stick on.
Oh, what an
That
intro
could be
be?
the outtakes.
Yeah.
Maybe you should do a reel of the outtakes
Fine.
for the season.
Yeah.
Fine. Go ahead,
We're
booger.
some fun.
Your boogers?
Yeah. Can you come clean my nose?
Oh, he's always harassing us. He makes us do this. We don't even get paid for this. So don't come here.
Why you so
because-
blurry?
Yeah.
And you
He
still black.
doesn't want to. He
Oh,
doesn't
in
want
the camera. And then
He
the camera is
doesn't
lighting
want
around the way.
my nose.
Sweet, sweet.
Can you see me with the 50? Do I have nose hairs or something? No boogers? Okay. Gotcha. The person in the middle got to do it, don't they?
Being new rule. Go.
2,
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
1. So good.
And again. Yeah, well, we said we just made the rules and said the one in the middle.
Count us down.
Right. I mean, for real.
Yo, this is so good talking. And yo, this is the end of the season. And so, me and my guys, man, we're just going to chat it up and recap all our experiences for the end of this season. And look, we need you all to chime in and comment below what y'all might want to hear next season.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
I, for one, fellas, I really enjoyed it. It's really been therapeutic for me. First of all, thank you for even coming up with the idea, Ron, to do this and thinking enough of us to include us on this journey with you. And it's been amazing so far. And I'm excited thinking about where we're going in the future. We talked about relationships. We talked about finances. We talked about wills and trust. And we're just scratching the surface.
Yeah.
So, Forge, how you feel, brother?
I feel good about the whole movement. Just thinking about the guests we've had and how much I've learned and just the impact that other people have recently expressed what they felt about the podcast, the grief podcast, and even down to the videos. And just, it's been an amazing experience for myself. I mean, I wouldn't change this for the world. I just want to just keep pushing forward. It's helped me to open up more about my ideas, and I think it's helped Ron to be more open and and willing to express himself in other ways too. Because sometimes you just kind of need somebody that knows where you want to go and can join arms with you, and you help each other get there.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think I wanted to express, to kind of show people who I am versus just, oh, they see me as I write or I'm behind the scenes in the plays and the films. So I kind of wanted people to get my personality of kind of who I am. I try to put my personality on everything I do, but it seemed like it wasn't coming across like I wanted to. And so I just decided one of the ways I could do that is get in front of the camera and talk. But the relationship piece, I wasn't even in there. But I got so many calls and messages about it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like
Me. Oh my.
like,
Yeah,
like you don't need to have certain people on your podcast. And I'm like, what? Like, it was a conversation. It was a real conversation.
right.
And I think being transparent is what we're gonna do. Is what we're about. We all love God. We all put God, first in our lives. But at the same time, in order to really help somebody, and that's what I'm about.
Right.
Really, we're trying to help somebody, encourage somebody, in some sort of way, or motivate somebody in some sort of way.
Right.
I know we have to be transparent.
We do.
And so that's just who I am and where I think we can go. And I think you guys are those guys to be, especially you, Tom. You're so transparent. But Fudge, you are too. And then Fudge in the music is so transparent in your music. That's why you always hear a K Fudge song. Kendrick Fudge song. That's what you always hear,
right.
Because this song speaks to me, and I believe, and from my experience from other people saying it speaks to a lot of people as well.
Right. So now, and also too, I want to make mention that a little flat came to me as far as like the entertainment piece that we put at the beginning of the relationship piece of it.
Right.
And I expressed that a part of it was acting, me playing a host, and also interjecting as speaking for the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just the culture in itself. Right. So guys, please pay attention when things say, like, don't necessarily just take it to heart, because art imitates life. And so,
true.
Yeah. So with that being said.
And you was thrown in that position.
I was thrown in it. Ron made, he was.
You wasn't really supposed to.
I wasn't even supposed to do it. I'm just saying. But regardless of that, man, one thing that really touched me, and I will, with the transparency piece, dive a little deeper. The last several years, I went through a lot.
Yeah.
I went through a lot all at one time. So it wasn't just like, okay, here you go, Tony. One thing here, get through that. One thing. It was like playing dodgeball. You could dodge one ball. When you got like roughly 5 balls coming at you, you're going to get hit. And it's going to hurt.
True.
And a lot of times, I was saying, and a lot of people will say, I'm okay. But you're not really okay.
Right. And
this year, I think with the podcast, it helped me to realize I'm not okay. It's easy to say, oh yeah, I got God. Oh yeah, I'm just reading scriptures and all that stuff. But when you got to put some work in, you got to put some work, you got to exercise that muscle. And so next year, I want to dive deeper into grief, not just from losing somebody, I'm losing jobs, losing relationships, even to the point of knowing that you have an assignment and you have somewhere to go. And there's certain key people that you feel in your life needs to stay forever. You got to like peel that layer back so you can go to the next level. It's going to hurt.
Right.
And like even me now, I'm hurting with a lot of things as well, that people you got to leave behind. And it's sometimes the closest people to you.
Oh, that's good.
It's oh my goodness.
You just struck a mine.
Yeah, I know I did, brother, because that's what we're going. Next year, we're going deep. We're going real deep. I want to talk about the support that we feel that we need. So we talk about grief.
Right.
And we talk about us dealing with it.
Right.
But our support system need to know how to show up for us, or how we even need to like express to them how we want them to show up for us, and things that they can contribute to that. You see what I'm saying?
That's true, yeah,
because that's deep. You know what I'm saying? Because you got all these people pulling from you and pulling and pulling and pulling, but you don't have anybody pouring into your reserves. What do you have to pour out?
Yeah.
What do you have? Nobody pouring into you.
Right.
And people expecting things from you, but at the same time not looking at the whole picture of what this person has been through. They just pretty much know what they want for this moment in time from you. And a lot of times you're so drained, you can't even give anymore. And that's where I've actually been the last couple of years. I was thinking before I was Superman. But when I lost my mom and all the other things popped at one time, I felt like him with kryptonite.
Yeah.
Just totally just drain, just mentally. And that's the worst part.
Right.
I mean, like versus physically. You can rest, take a couple, sleep a little bit. Mentally, brother.
Mine is always going.
Brother, it's always going. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I want to help not just men, but we're gonna focus on men too. But men need it because we're so in the eyes of society supposed to be just strong.
Right.
Just strong and suck it up. But you do that for so long, you're tired. You need somebody to like cover you. Like when they say cover me, like when you reload or something like that, you need somebody to cover you.
Yeah, absolutely.
We need somebody to cover us, whether that's a spouse, a girlfriend, a close friend, or whatever. Those people need to know their role in our lives when we're going through something. And we need to be the ones to recognize that as well in other people as well. Right. So it's not just a one-way street. I want to dive deep into that, brother. So that's one of the things that when we have some of the podcasts, that's one of the things that I'm going to, like, for the most part, champion, so to say. We'll do it all together.
Yeah, I think every year, however long we do this podcast, we're going to dive into subjects like that right in the nick of time. You know what I mean? Because when it's really needed, that's when I think we need to be there. You know what I'm saying? Not only for others, but for ourselves as well. You know what I'm saying? I know I never thought I'd be crying on camera, but
it wasn't.
But it came and I dealt with it, and felt better. Actually afterwards, and that's what this podcast is. It allowed me to again express myself more openly in front of the world, because this camera goes out, whatever it sees goes out into the world. Right. So, and I feel actually better. I feel even a little bit more confident. Right. I never thought, I didn't have that plan for when we were thinking about the podcast. I just was like, man, we're going to do something, help somebody, and, talk about and, promote people's businesses and all that. And we want to do all that. Right. It took another turn to really like helping myself. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't think it was going to go there like that.
Exactly.
I mean, this podcast is more, I think it's more than just a podcast. I mean, it's a way out. It's a way out. Sometimes you need that, some people call it scapegoat, but then, some people call it the outlet. And we all need an outlet. We all need an outlet. We all need to be able to express ourselves one way or the other. I mean, isolation, of course, is nobody's friend. Right. But when we can be able to come together and trust one another with what we feel, then it makes a world of difference, because you could take the feeling of support back along with you. Like you feel like, okay, well, somebody was able to get on my level somehow and understand me to some degree. So it's kind of like the weight is it's a lot lighter at that point, and you're able to carry on. And that's what I'm getting from this. I've gained so much strength and just comfort and just being able to talk openly. I mean, I've told people for years, and I stand on it. I mean, I could write you a song better than I can have a conversation with you in some cases, because that's just how I am. I'm a complicated person. Yeah. That's how my mind is. So a lot of times it's best for me to express myself through songs. And that's, for you to have put me on. I want to give both of you guys your flowers now. I want to give you your flowers because of just believing in the process with me, bringing me out of my shell, lifting the rock and saying, come on out from under there. We need you to be a part of something. And in turn, you give me an opportunity to shine. And, not only am I shining, now I realize the light that's shining in me, I'm amongst the lights that I'm supposed to be shining with. Right. And so, we help we help each other light shine a bit brighter, and of course, iron sharpen iron. So I mean, I'm just glad to be a part of the brotherhood, and I appreciate you for opening the door to me.
Yeah, no doubt.
Indeed.
That's exactly how I feel too, because it's like because of this podcast, I'm getting I'm feeling the mojo back as far as like performing again, because for the last several years, I've been feeling some kind of way, but I've been able to like sharpen my my skills as far as like presenting, acting, all of those things. So it's a great thing, and next year we want to reach out to other people and be a platform for people who want to and inspiring, because the arts are like they're dying, especially around the location where we're filming at. A lot of the things arts are being taken out of the school, except in certain areas. But if we could be a platform to help people be seen or promoting their businesses or whatever have you, or a positive cause, then that's what we're all about.
Absolutely.
So
I'm glad you said that though, because sometimes you kind of have this image of yourself and how you want to present yourself to others and how you kind of want to see yourself with people. You've given me that platform. You both have given me that platform, that push to see myself, see myself as the image I see myself as, before my kids, before my family, before the public, before my friends, just before my fans. So it's like, I feel like it's really opened that door for me to understand myself, not only as an artist, but just understand myself as a person.
Right.
Like I said, it broke me out of my shell. I haven't really spoken a lot like this. A lot of my stuff, like I said, is through song, but just getting to be able to see myself in the image and in the light that this has done for me is phenomenal. My kids see it. They see the joy that this brings me.
Right.
I was once in a slump, like when it's time to do the podcast, and when, Ron or either you, when y'all text and when y'all checking on me, like that kind of stuff really matters. It make me feel like I'm a part of something, that's not so quick to get rid of me.
Right.
And, I've had that feeling too. So when you face rejection and you had those type of objectives in life, you become a part of something that you feel like, this is where I belong.
Right.
And so you just want to just persevere. Right. And this is very encouraging. And so I wish this very thing the best, like how far we can take it.
Right.
God bless us, give us the will, the wisdom. We can do it.
And it touches the people that it's supposed to touch,
Yeah.
I pray to
You
God
helped me realize that.
Yeah,
you really did. Like, cause I was like, man, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Right.
It just was like, I don't know what it's doing, but then man, it's hitting the people that
the people that it needs to hit.
And then the people start coming in and say, man, I love what y'all doing. And I was like, oh, okay,
You
know what I'm saying? But it was just something in my heart to do.
Right.
Because this was not the plan. This was
the
plan was
straight into movies.
We finna start shooting these movies. Matter of fact, we met. So we finna shoot these 2-3 movies and all that. And then I was like, bruh, something moved on me about the podcast.
We still gonna do that.
Absolutely. That's in the plan. Yeah, that's definitely in the plan.
It's a beautiful thing.
But go ahead and say what you were saying.
I forgot what I was going to say. I forgot what I was saying. But so in other words, it's a beautiful thing to, I'm at a stage in my life now where it's just about giving back and helping as many people as I can, because we're in a digital age now. And I've recently closed my social media to take a break, because I was being bombarded with so much, and it got really heavy on me. And I was spending more time on social media just checking things versus working on myself. I'm looking at other people's progress versus building on my own. Right, I really was. And in a space, so we'll definitely pinmark that way.
Right.
But at the same time, it's kind of like, all right, you're in this space now where you're trying to reinvent yourself. How do you do that? What do you do? And I needed to focus on some things, so I had to just shut the world. It's certain family members and friends, close friends, and other relationships that I just had to like just step away from for a second, because sometimes that stuff can be toxic and you not even know it. You know what I'm saying? And you, not so much them on you, but you could be projecting back on them. True. So you got to you got to step outside of the picture to see outside of the frame to see the picture. I'll say it that way. So right now I'm doing a bird's eye view and just placing everything in a perspective. All right, how do I want this next half of my life to go? Praying to God, I'm 47 now, so I pray God doubles that in my right mind, health, strength, finances, and all that stuff if I have a choice, Lord. But at the same time, it's kind of like, all right, who's the person I want to be going forward? Okay, I went through this right here. What can I learn from this right here? How can I use that as a springboard to go further and use that pain and get a reward? Like E.T. says, use that pain. How do I get a reward out of this right here? So, I started growing. I started doing certifications after certification. Half of the stuff, I don't even know why I did it. I just wanted to stay active as far as that's concerned. But at the same time, you may not get all the likes and all the accolades you want. So that's why I shut down, because you find yourself wanting and needing those things, whatever the case may be, when all you have to do is go back to square one, back to basic, you focusing on you. And that's where we're at. So,
that's where I'm at.
Yeah,
I know that's a little bit.
Exactly. You gotta
I
go
know
back.
that's a little bit.
Yeah, we gotta go back to before this digital age. That's just me. Maybe I'm old school. Maybe I'm a dinosaur. These new kids on some other stuff. But
I think that's why we jail.
Yeah,
because that's the level where we're on. That's where we at. Maybe I say, I always throw out what we're waiting for.
Yeah, what we're waiting for. Yeah, you ready to film at like midnight.
Yeah, so we
waiting
have a meeting, we meet, and I'm ready to work. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. Yeah, I want some of the we're going to have some of the younger generation on this next year as well, because you guys are going through some things. And I get it from my sons and whatever the case may be. I like to tell them a lot of times about what I went through when I was a child. But now I see how they feel when my parents used to say that to me. Like, it's a different day and age, different things, cyberbullying and stuff like that. And words and all that stuff. Bullying back in the day for us was somebody wanting to pound you. Now words are hurting. Right.
Or whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying anything about that, but it's a real thing.
Right.
And I want to know, how they feel about it. What can we do to help to us parents, like help to your kids to cope? Because we didn't necessarily go through that. Right. People cracked on us, we cracked on them back. That was it.
Right.
Now this stuff hurts. Now it's to the point words hurt.
Even posts.
I gotta say, it bothered me. When I was in high school, I think I was in 9th grade. And the guy was like 22. He was still sitting in 9th grade too.
That alone, you shouldn't have listened to him, bro.
Yeah. But it was cracking. Wow. You know what I'm saying?
He was 22 in the 9th grade, Ron?
Yeah, but we say no.
Okay, keep going. Keep going.
Don't say no.
Okay, definitely not gonna say no.
Okay, please.
But
I'm gonna come back and pound you.
But he was
you 50 now, 59.
Yeah. But he was, picking and joking.
Right.
And at the time, I did not know how
to
joke back. So I was like, man, I'm kind of nervous.
And he was popular too.
Right.
Because he was old. Right.
But I was kind of nervous.
Right.
But again, I'm from
that
area. When I get upset, I can go there.
Right.
But at the point, before you get there, it's like, man, I hope he don't pick on me today. Hope he don't pick on me today. But then I developed sense of humor, I guess, at the time. So I learned how to crack back. And it got better and better over the years. And now I'm able to write jokes a whole lot. So if you ever see, in my films or plays or anything, I can write jokes, with some of the best of them now.
Right.
And even when I think I talked about it before, even writing that stuff down helped me develop and helped me be better, and all. So I was able to deal with that. So I don't know, maybe the younger generation can do that, but we'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
In the next season.
Definitely don't be like me. When I was 5, I was a cusser. I mean, I was a small guy, and I used to get picked on a lot, and I used to cuss. That was how I got you off of me.
Too.
Yeah.
I cussed too.
I was 5.
I gotta say, I went to the barbershop and Solomon was cutting my hair, and it was biting. It was biting, and I went.
You let one off,
man.
Ow!
SHIT. Everything, I was cussing, and I was like, "What you cussing?" But it was actually hurting. You know what I'm saying? They kind of forgave me for that one. But
you cussing grown people. I'm cussing kids. I'm cussing. Everybody can get the curse word I heard. Everybody get. Oh my God, Ron, you're doing too much.
I used to sneak.
You
cuss
sneaker.
with my younger cousin. I wanted him to cuss with.
All right.
I didn't want to cuss by myself.
He was an influential
I
cusser.
said, look, don't you just feel like saying the
S.
S word?
Around the
If
house.
you said I'll say it.
I see it. If you see it.
And then we can merge into the F word.
Right. He said, we can graduate up the letters.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go up the letters. I know an F word. I know an S word.
What
Man.
cuss words out of there can you
Oh,
pick out of the alphabet?
My.
You remember when we did the show with Tony Guy, the financial show, and we was in the room and it was storming.
Outside.
Yeah. And I'm doing my best
wow.
to like sit and just like look at y'all and
Right.
just ignore it.
Yeah.
And it hit, and Tony said,
Right.
right on camera.
On camera.
I'm like,
Right.
come on, just hold the people.
Like, don't worry about
Don't
that.
worry about that.
Don't worry about that cow flying.
The trees was bending
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everything.
don't worry about those
We shouldn't
trees.
have we talking
It's
about
about
finance.
this right here, sir. Yeah, don't worry about your car being
What's
flipped
going
over
on?
by the wind.
It was treacherous.
Right.
What the heck is going on outside?
Yeah.
I mean, for real.
I think the first time, for the first podcast, the lights would cut off.
Oh yeah.
And so we was like, yeah, so she blue
Clip.
lights go out.
Where?
Dog.
But look at how we've grown though. Like we even figured out a way to control that.
Yeah,
We
true.
couldn't control the weather, thank God.
Right,
We
right.
ain't got that much power. That's up to you, Lord.
Right.
But it's just, you guys have well groomed me. I'm still not good as far as being a host, that I would say.
I'm gonna tell you something.
But I'm learning.
Can I say, when he was supposed to host, he said, I'm Kendrick Fudge, and I'm your co-host. And I'm like, no, you're the host.
You're the host, sir.
But we didn't stop it. We just
Yeah. I'm Kendrick Fudge, and I'm in second place today. Like, what are you saying?
like, what are you
Yeah.
saying?
I'm in second today.
Right. Go buy my album.
And
That's
then
all.
and then he became the counselor.
He was a counselor. Me and Ron up here crying.
Yeah, we
Call me
moved.
Prince of Peace.
I'm crying and he's sitting up here all composed. Well, you guys need to let it out and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, but we had some great shows.
Yeah.
Especially with even the evangelists.
Oh yeah, those two. Yeah, those ladies. They're awesome.
Man, so transparent. You would think that they was gonna, say the Lord this, the Lord that,
Mhm.
and then, but man, they was really transparent and really
Very
like,
transparent.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
really
and even
real.
our very first show that we
Yeah,
had, with our girl.
with Aisha.
Aisha.
and HB.
Yes.
Yep, Horace. Yep.
So
Didn't
thank
know, because she's an actress.
mother of
Mother of four, I think, biological, and 4 more that she
something, a
keep.
whole lot. So
Don't hold me to that if I'm wrong, but
Right,
I think
right.
it's
Don't beat them
it's
up,
around
actually.
8.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
it's a
saying?
lot of people,
But
but
still-
she still finds the time
And
to.
she's been filming and plays and
Mhm.
still find the time to be on time and be professional.
All the
Salute
time.
out to Aisha
All the
the
time.
time for real.
All the
Yeah,
time.
all the time.
Of her, and she's gonna do amazing things. I can't wait to work with her. I can't wait to work
Absolutely,
with her. again.
absolutely.
So,
Coming up.
so,
Coming up.
yeah,
We're
it's
gonna
coming up.
get
It's
to work.
coming
Yes,
up.
sir.
Yeah,
So-
the train ain't gonna stop.
No,
the choo-choo is still going. So,
Right,
you
right.
know, sometimes we just have to cross over into different railing.
Yeah.
Right, that's true.
But we
Switching
de-
tracks,
yeah,
right?
we switching tracks, but we're definitely keeping things moving. And,
Right.
It's much more to come. When y'all speak about the youth, I think that'll be great next year to kind of implement, some
Yeah, I
of what they're
think we gotta
going through.
bring them on.
Even dealing
Yeah,
with grief,
another
because sometimes,
conversation.
with kids, they deal with grief.
They do agree.
Different
That's a
way.
great
Yeah,
idea
it
too.
is. That
That's a
is.
really, really
And,
good idea.
You just never know what they're going through, and we gotta protect the next generation. Like
Correct.
that's why we're still here.
Right.
That's why we're sailing, is because we gotta cover them that's coming after us.
Right.
So they got our shoes to fill.
Right.
So it's definitely it's gonna be a treat to
It is.
involve you young people. I mean, for real.
It
For real.
is.
Y'all need to be able to get out what men can get out, because someday you're gonna be a man. You might
Right.
be a man right now. You're a young man. You're going through some difficult situations.
Right.
But you got a brotherhood that can help you.
Right. And in addition to that, we have a young lady that has her own etiquette school. We're going to be bringing her on as well. Just teaching people just proper manners and just, just how to conduct yourselves, privately in social settings, dinner settings and things of that nature. So I can't wait to bring Miss Stewart on as far as that's concerned. And want to talk more about, we're going to get some police officers on here too. I want to talk about, the whole police brutality thing and just uncover some things and just, see where we need to be as a society and supporting the police and, the police, doing what they need to do to help ensure that their role of serve and protect or whatever, is still at the forefront. So we're gonna have some really good conversations. I want to go as far as even challenging this, getting like the mayor on here, all kind of people. So we're gonna stretch.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're about to stretch.
Yeah,
We're about to do some great things.
Who's the mayor of Warner Robins?
Yeah. I know her. It's LaRonda. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So her. We welcome everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that, we're not, again, like we all believe in God, we all put God 1st. But I ain't gonna look at nobody and say, oh, okay, well, if you don't, no.
No.
Everybody's welcome. Everybody welcome to
all
it.
races, creeds, whatever the case may be.
Different walks of life,
Right.
That's what we represent. We just
Right.
we just chocolate.
We just
Very chocolate. Very chocolate.
we just eye candy is what he's saying. That's what he's trying to say. We're just eye candy. But, yeah.
If you like chocolate.
If you like chocolate, yeah.
Chocolate.
It is the holidays.
It is the holidays.
It is the holidays.
Exactly.
And speaking of that, happy holidays.
Yeah, happy
Happy
holidays.
holidays.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
everything. And I'll tell you one thing too. People wait till the new year to start New Year's resolutions. One thing that I like to do is start beforehand.
Yeah.
So by the time I get there, I'm already prepped.
We're ready to go.
Yeah,
When it drop in your spirit, start right then.
Yeah,
start
right
right now.
then, right now.
So it done dropped in my spirit earlier this month.
Yeah. So
Off camera, I'm gonna lay a lot of stuff on them.
right,
We're
that
gonna
part.
get to work.
Right.
Y'all will see it.
Yeah.
Y'all will see it.
Even Christian, yeah, you too. We got you.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be working.
We have some accountability partners going around.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of accountability, the real accountability is behind the scenes.
Mm.
Because we gotta hold each other accountable.
Absolutely.
And that's I believe that's how we've come this far. I know I've been held accountable. And it goes full circle.
Right.
So that's definitely what has brought us as far as we are and, kept us tight.
Yeah.
So follow the light.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be all right.
That part.
So
I
excited.
even think about our brother, man, Joe Martin too, man.
Joe Martin.
Yeah, Joe.
Man,
yeah.
Brilliant minded cat.
I
Man,
can't wait to come back.
man, he
Yeah,
gave us the game.
Yeah, and he's gonna give it again.
Yeah,
He's gonna
he
give
laid
it
it out.
again. Right,
He laid
exactly.
it out.
Very
Business, we didn't even
intelligent.
tap
Shout
into
out to
like
Joe
business credit and all
Man,
kind of
we
stuff.
ain't even tapping into that.
We
We just
yeah,
scraped
man,
the
he
surface
was-
on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna go in depth. We're gonna do some workshops. We're gonna have a lot of great things. We're gonna do some partnerships. We're about to travel. I see all of that. We're about to travel.
I think we're gonna bring some sports people in too. We
All
can
that.
talk about sports at all.
all
pretty
that.
much.
We need to bring
I'm
some
a sports
people.
guy, but we didn't really talk
I
about it.
think
But
that's a good idea.
we're gonna bring them in and talk about
Yeah.
because I know a few guys that'll be able to come in and give you the ins and outs of the professional level and
All that.
collegiate level and all
Yeah.
that. The NILs that a high school kid
All
is
that.
getting now.
All that.
Kids say, I ain't gotta go to college. They giving me 1.2 million
Right.
right now.
Right.
Lord,
Right.
can I go back to school?
Right. Can I go back? Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So those things, we want to talk about, man.
Entertainment.
Did it dive in? Yeah, I messaged. Matter of fact, I got a message from an entertainment lawyer.
Okay. Good
We're
stuff.
gonna bring them on.
Good stuff.
They
Oh,
willing
yeah.
and open. Yeah, absolutely.
All you up and coming artists out there, up and coming, musical engineers.
Yep.
Yeah, all that
Stay
stuff.
tuned.
Yep.
Yeah, we
I'm-
got some good juicy stuff
I'm
coming.
gonna go as far as saying I'm gonna get Tyler Peterson on this show. Y'all know I'm just switching. I thought I'd just switch it up a little bit on you guys. Tyler Peterson, he's a good friend of mine.
He's a good friend of mine.
He's a good friend of mine. Yeah, I don't know who you thought I was talking about, but yeah. Now, if that particular Tyler chooses to bless us, we will not be.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we will not be
Open
opposed
arms.
to it. But
Open arms.
but yeah, so
P.
good stuff, man.
Yeah, I like Miss Unique too.
Yeah.
Miss Unique.
Yes.
Powerful story.
Yes.
Powerful story. Man, I just seen on Instagram when she graduated.
Wow,
And I was
congratulations
like,
on that.
congratulations,
Congratulations,
shout out to
Unique.
you. Like, that
My brother, also too, Cedric Rollins doing his thing.
absolutely.
Yeah. Working out at Get Fit, that's it. That's
Mhm.
my guy. That's my guy right there.
Absolutely.
So, for people that need to, get it together for the new year or whatever, look up Cedric Rollins, Get Fit, that's it.
And Miss what her name? Kalila.
Kalila.
Yeah, that's what it is. I got it right this time.
Kalila. You got it right, Kalila.
Yeah.
He was messing it up, Kalila. Yeah, Kalila,
Yeah.
Kalala.
Hey, it was the first time.
Kalili.
But,
Exactly.
Yeah, I see her still doing her thing too and
She's
expanding,
getting in.
man. So, man, shout out to all of her, everybody who came on the show.
everybody.
Yeah.
Man, definitely appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm just so grateful that you even considered. And then, man, really, man, just ask. And if you just ask, a lot of times people will be willing to come. And
Right.
I didn't think it was gonna be that easy. I was
Right.
like, man, we're gonna have to get them a meal and make
Like,
sure all that's all in
everybody,
place.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which that's our goal and that's what we try to do. But
Right.
basically, man, they just came on
Out of
just
love.
act, out of
Yeah,
love.
so we thank all of you guys that
Thank you
participated
Definitely.
this
I'm
past
grateful.
year and
Really
the ones
grateful.
in advance that are coming and want to help support our cause.
Yeah.
Please reach out, or if you guys even know anybody that deserves to be on a show like this right here, just for more exposure or whatever the case may be, or just to tell a story or something, we want to hear. We're about
Yeah.
community, and because everybody needs to be heard. Everybody needs to be heard. So-
Please like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe.
Yes.
and
Like
share.
And
And
share,
share.
please.
All of that, like I even tried to, and y'all need to hear this because I even tried to. Like I got a film, the Christmas film, and a Christmas play that I'm ready to release to the public so they can watch, enjoy the holidays and
Correct.
watch, laugh, and all that. And all I asked was them to just like and subscribe. And I'm like, we're waiting. But, I did get a few and it's coming in, but they're slow. But I think sometimes people think that they have to pay to like and subscribe. I think especially the older ones, they think you have to pay but it's free.
Just click.
It's free. Just click.
Right.
That's all. Just click. And it's
That's it.
free. And but I think we're gonna bless them anyway.
We're
You know
gonna
what I'm
bless
saying?
them
So,
anyway.
yeah.
It already brings up the part about the support piece, because one of the things I noticed, and you see in a lot of documentaries, whenever artists, whenever they're starting out, they get the most support outside of their community. I don't know if that's just certain cultures that do that, but I think we need to do a better, job of supporting our own.
In our own
In
community.
our own communities
Mhm.
and things of that nature. We need to do that, and us as artists too,
Supporting each other too.
supporting each
Well,
other.
that's,
and
you
also
know how
too,
difficult that is. Not for me, but for others.
A lot of people,
to support others. But
it's
it
like
should
a competition thing.
Right,
Or
but
something
it
like
should be.
it's more than enough money. It's more than enough recognition.
Right.
We can all get to heaven on a little rowboat. It's all great when
Right.
it comes to everybody excelling,
be. Right.
and you'll get there fast. Well, no, you want to get there. What is it? Faster you go along, but if you want to get there, I forgot the saying. You go together. Want to be there for a long time, longevity, and things of that nature. Just building a culture and a community is what I'm getting at. Everybody supporting everybody. That would be a beautiful thing.
Because I was saying about having other filmmakers and all that on the show. I have no problem with that. Let's do it.
Let's
You know
share
what
it.
I'm
Let's see
saying?
if we can get some on here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
I
especially-
reached out to a few, and a few was like,
Okay,
I
well,
ain't remember, but anyway.
yeah. But anyway, scratch that part. But yeah, but no, everybody is welcome. Everybody is welcome.
He said,
Yeah,
you
everybody.
would scratch that.
No, just seriously, what Ron is saying, like that, which is true. Everybody's welcome. Please come on the show because everybody may not be for everybody. So this particular filmmaker may appeal to this particular audience.
But I think it was just not available at that time.
That's all
Yeah,
it was.
But we're definitely gonna continue to reach out to others and continue to keep that door open.
Yeah, no doubt,
because
no doubt.
We've
All
got
seriousness.
to,
Yeah, all seriousness.
We got to be supportive to each other, and this platform has to be that. I would recommend it be that anyway. That we're just an open door. You know, if you got a willingness to do it, you know, we're open to it.
You know how powerful that would be if like a lot of black filmmakers, especially around this area or in general, got together and made something just phenomenal. That'd be beautiful.
I thought about that.
Right.
Shout out to Lot Dog a lot.
Lot Dog.
Listen, we was talking and we gonna look, it can be phenomenal, man.
My little brother Chris Hughes, shout out to you doing your thing, Chris Hughes.
Yeah.
Keep doing your thing, brother. So you know it would be really really awesome. So and one day we could all be big as Tyler Peterson. Yeah, exactly. On that level, yeah. That guy there, he's a machine. Tyler Peterson is a machine.
He's a machine.
He's a machine. I admire his business ethic and how he gives back to people and roles and things to people. And those are the things. That's beautiful. Like you said, giving people their flowers. You know, hey, that's some awesome stuff right there, man. That's where I am right now. I'm not trying to just haul the lane and all that stuff because the world is much bigger than me. You know, so all I'm trying to do is make my mark. And, you know, keep moving. If that can be helping somebody, then so be it. And that's what I like to do. And that's what this podcast is doing, helping people. And again, it's going to reach the right people. God is going to bless it. And He's going to bless us to be able to bring you guys more of the things that you want. And as I stated earlier, please, in the comments, reach out, let us know, or, you know, email, DM, or whatever the case may be, some of the things that you would like to see, some of the things that you may want addressed. And it'll be in confidentiality. We won't say, well, Sarah from blah, 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 said. No, we'll just take care of it and tackle it. And absolutely. Yeah, and get back to it. So.
Now, if you want us to put you out there, you know.
Yeah. Sarah C.
But you got to show up. You got to show your face.
Yeah.
New narrative. People, this is a new narrative. This is a year for new narratives. So we're changing the narrative. So
you got to show up.
You got to show up, though.
Oh, God. We'll film you from the neck down.
You gotta own yours.
Yeah.
So man,
we're wrapping this up.
Absolutely. You know what do y'all feel that we can go? Like you see in a lot of podcasts. You see podcasts popping up everywhere.
Of everything.
Of everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know. What do y'all think we lie in between there?
That's a pretty good question.
Just like, you know, I've seen one with 3 guys, I've seen one with all that, but
we're gonna have a nice mix. Ours is gonna be different. It's gonna be different. We can't really spill that just yet. I'd rather them see it, but we're gonna hit them with some stuff. We're gonna hit them with not just factual stuff. We're gonna have some entertainment also. So yeah, it's gonna be. We're gonna travel. I know for one, we gotta go to Chicago.
That is what we're doing.
We need to get Chicago to come here because I know somebody that we need to talk to.
We are gonna do that. Travel a lot more.
We're gonna do some
travel. We won't be just stationary. Places.
So we're gonna do some live on location shots and things of that nature. So it's gonna be awesome. I think we're gonna
stand out. I mean, just to that degree of your question, I've just kind of thought about a room full of encyclopedias, but there's one in particular that has a slightly different colored tab than the other. So you go pull that book off the shelf and here's us.
I think it's us, our unique personalities
Yeah.
that make us different.
Yeah.
We come from similar backgrounds, but have different roles.
Roles, right,
And
right.
we all been able to put our roles together
Yeah,
and kind of travel together, even though you're still doing your thing,
right.
but we're kind of,
Still come
hey,
back to it.
that's it.
And my goal is to be the best person that I could be, so I can give you the best version of me,
Right.
and be more authentically me.
That's what it's
I'll say
about.
for one, I've been mostly in a shell because usually I'm silly by nature.
He's
And
silly.
I'm super silly, but at the same time, I've been kind of reserved because I'm trying to at the same time during my walk, make sure I'm listening to God and making sure that it's not so much about me, but about Him. And so that way I can pour into you guys as well. So, so that's where I am right now. But it's going to get interesting. We're going to spice it up. And yeah.
That is dope. That's where I am too. So,
You get your own. That was mine.
I said it first anyway. But yeah, man.
Good stuff.
It's really about helping people doing what God leading me to do.
Right.
Neither of us, nobody is perfect, but we're trying to do what we're led to do. And we always talk off camera about those things.
Right.
So
Help us one to another.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. So, I think we gave you a little background of who we are and what we did this year. And we look forward to presenting you with another awesome season next year.
Right.
But comment below. Let us know what you want to talk about. Let us know what you think about us. Let us know everything. And make sure you like and subscribe and share. Right? Help us out. All right. So this is Soulgood Talkin. I am the host, Ronald Parker, and this is
Tony Richard.
and he is the co-host. And
Kendrick Floyd.
host.
he is another co-host.
Wait a
And
minute.
sometimes we do hosts.
Okay, all right. Number two. I can't take it serious.
Co-host.
All right.
Host.
right.
Sometimes
Whatever.
I'm the co-host.
Whatever.
So-
I quit.
And we out.
6 feet on this track.